Hi, everybody, and welcome to the 2012 Recruiters Institute webcast. We are thrilled to have you here with us today. I'm Dr. Steve Brennan, and we are broadcasting live from the gorgeous campus of the University of North Carolina, Chapel Hill. For the next 2 hours, you are going to be hearing 4 highly successful Tar Heel head coaches give you recruiting philosophies, recruiting strategies, and recruiting tips that you can use immediately in your program. We'll also be asking the coaches questions that you, our viewers, submitted during the registration process. So let's meet our first guest speaker for session 1, head women's basketball coach, Sylvia Hatchell. Sylvia, it's great having you here. Thanks a million. It's a thrill to have you with us today. Your coaching record is impeccable. You're a Hall of Famer, third active winningest coach in women's basketball. You've won national championships, AIAW, NAIA, and NCAA. It's great. But I want to take you back to the beginning. When you started coaching, who was your recruiting mentor? And what kind of mistakes did you make recruiting-wise as a young coach?
Well, I've been on a lot of different levels, and I've gone through since Title IX, and since we're having an anniversary this year. Back when I was at Francis Marion, of course, I was AIAW and then NAIA. We didn't have all the rules that we have now, and we definitely didn't have the resources. But at that point in time, I did whatever I had to be successful, and I wore out 4 of my own cars, not university cars. Not dealer cars, my cars. I wore out 4 Honda Accords going around and doing my own recruiting. And, you just basically, you did whatever you had to do to get the job done. But it's the main principle of recruiting has never changed. And from day one, it was as important then as it is now, and that is about relationships with people. I remember I used to... I loaded up one time all the high school coaches in the area and took them to Atlanta for a coaching clinic, women's basketball coaches clinic, and we sat on the front row. I remember Leon Barrymore speaking, and when he was at Louisiana Tech, and so we had a great time. I got to know all the coaches, and then after that, if they had a great player, they sent them to me. So, but it's all about relationships. But you just have to do whatever it takes. But building those relationships is extremely important, and that's still the number one thing. So basically, you didn't make any mistakes as a young recruiter then. Oh yeah, you always make mistakes. You learn from those mistakes. There's no doubt about that. Whether it was missing on a player or something like that, and you learn on your campus who the most important people are too that are going to help you, because I didn't have full scholarships. I had to piecemeal everything. I had to find kids that could get, Pell Grants and that would qualify for this or that or the other. Because I remember in '86 we won the NAIA National Championship, and we beat Wayland Baptist from Texas, and they had like 10 full scholarships, and I had 3 at Francis Marion. So, I had to, like I said, had to piece things together. But, your financial aid director and the different people that can help you, you got to take care of those folks. But I had some really, really good people at Francis Marion that really, helped me out and everything like that.
Great. Sylvia, thanks a million. Everything you said was super. There were a ton of more questions that we could have asked, but our time has run out. Thanks a million for everything, and best of luck to you down the road and with the Tar Heels. This concludes session 1.